Welcome to my channel Coin Provenance. Today we will discover the most rare coin that was sold for millions in auction. Stick to the end to find shocking truth about these rare coins. The 2016 Jefferson Nickel belongs to a coin series that has become one of the most stable and recognizable elements of United States coinage, yet behind its familiar appearance lies a layered history of artistic revisions, political symbolism, and metallurgical decisions that stretch back nearly a century. Understanding the 2016 issue requires looking not only at the year itself, but also at how the Jefferson Nickel evolved into the form Americans recognize today. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Thomas Jefferson's birth. At the time, the U.S. Mint was under pressure to replace the Buffalo nickel, which, despite its popularity, suffered from rapid wear and poor striking quality. Felix Schlag's winning design presented Jefferson in profile on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, a bold choice that emphasized Jefferson's intellectual legacy rather than military achievements. This pairing established a tradition that continued, with refinements, through 2016. Unlike many U.S. coins that undergo frequent redesigns, the Jefferson Nickel has maintained a consistent theme, reinforcing Jefferson's enduring influence on American ideals. By 2016, the design had already undergone several subtle but important changes. The most significant modern transformation occurred in 2006 when the Mint introduced a new forward-facing portrait of Jefferson. This portrait, which appears on the 2016 nickel, marked a departure from the traditional profile view. Sculpted by Jamie Franke, it presents Jefferson with a more human and contemporary expression, emphasizing realism and depth. Fine details such as the texture of his hair, the contours of his cheekbones, and the thoughtful intensity of his eyes were enhanced using modern engraving technology. The inscription Liberty appears in Jefferson's own handwriting, drawn from a historic document, adding a personal and historical authenticity that connects the coin directly to the man himself. The reverse design on the 2016 Jefferson Nickel features Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, rendered with sharper clarity than earlier versions. While Monticello had appeared on the nickel since 1938, advancements in minting technology allowed for improved detail by the 21st century. Architectural elements such as the columns, steps, and dome are more defined, reflecting Jefferson's passion for classical architecture and Enlightenment principles. Monticello is more than a residence. It represents Jefferson's identity as a thinker, inventor, and advocate of education. The reverse inscriptions, including E pluribus unum and 5 cents, maintain a balanced composition that blends tradition with modern precision. The composition of the 2016 Jefferson Nickel is another area of continuity that connects it to its historical roots. With the exception of the wartime nickels produced between 1942 and 1945, which contained silver due to nickel shortages, the Jefferson Nickel has consistently been made of a copper-nickel alloy. The 2016 issue consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a combination chosen for durability, corrosion resistance, and cost efficiency. This solid alloy construction gives the coin its familiar pale silver color and slightly magnetic resistance, making it practical for everyday circulation. Weighing exactly 5 grams and measuring 21.21 millimeters in diameter, the coin adheres to strict specifications that ensure uniformity across billions of examples. Production of the 2016 Jefferson Nickel occurred at multiple U.S. Mint facilities, each playing a role in supplying circulating coinage. The Philadelphia Mint produced coins without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint struck coins bearing a small d on the obverse. These circulation strikes were made in large quantities, numbering in the hundreds of millions, reflecting ongoing demand for the 5-cent denomination despite declining cash usage. In addition to circulation coins, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions specifically for collectors. These proof nickels featured deeply mirrored fields and frosted design elements, achieved through specially prepared dies and polished planchets. Proof examples from 2016, particularly those graded at the highest levels, are often sought by collectors focused on condition rarity rather than absolute scarcity. From a numismatic perspective, the 2016 Jefferson Nickel occupies an interesting position. It is not rare in the traditional sense, nor does it command dramatic auction prices in circulated grades. However, its value lies in its role as a modern representative of a historically rich series. High-grade examples, especially proofs with flawless surfaces, can still achieve notable premiums compared to face value. Additionally, errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies from this year can attract significant attention at auction, reminding collectors that even modern coins can produce unexpected rarities. For a channel focused on rare coins and high auction values, the 2016 Jefferson Nickel serves as a reminder that today's everyday coins are tomorrow's historical artifacts. It reflects a period in U.S. history when traditional coinage persisted alongside rapidly advancing digital payment systems. Its design honors a founding father whose ideals continue to shape the nation, while its composition and production showcase the technological capabilities of the modern U.S. Mint. Over time, as pristine examples become harder to find and interest in complete date and mint sets grows, the 2016 Jefferson Nickel may gain renewed attention, proving that even the most familiar coins can hold deeper stories and future potential. The 2016 Jefferson Nickel is often overlooked by casual observers, quietly circulating through pockets, registers, and jars without attracting attention or admiration. Millions were produced by the United States Mint, each bearing the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the image of Monticello on the reverse. In everyday life, these nickels functioned exactly as intended, exchanged for small purchases and forgotten moments later. Nothing about their appearance suggested rarity, mystery, or future importance, and for years they remained indistinguishable from countless other modern coins. What transformed certain 2016 Jefferson Nickels into objects of fascination was not their design but subtle failures during the minting process. Coins are struck at high speeds, and even a minor misalignment or material flaw can create dramatic results. During that year, a small number of nickels reportedly escaped quality control with doubled inscriptions, off-center strikes, missing details, or unusual metal compositions. These errors were never intended, making every surviving example an accident preserved in metal. Rarity in coin collecting is defined less by age and more by scarcity and uniqueness. Modern era coins can be far rarer than centuries-old issues because they exist in extremely limited numbers. Once a mistake is identified, the mint corrects it immediately, leaving only a handful in circulation. For collectors, discovering such a coin feels like uncovering a secret, and the thrill of that possibility drives relentless searching. As rumors spread about unusual 2016 Jefferson Nickels, collectors began scrutinizing every detail under magnification. Online forums filled with images, debates, and speculation, while professional grading services received submissions that challenged expectations. Each authenticated example increased confidence that something extraordinary had occurred. The coin slowly evolved from spare change into a symbol of chance, precision failure, and modern rarity. Value followed fascination. As influential collectors expressed interest, private offers escalated rapidly. Stories emerged of six-figure sales conducted quietly behind closed doors, fueling belief that these nickels represented more than novelty. They became proof that modern coinage could still surprise, reminding collectors that perfection is an aspiration, not a guarantee, even in advanced manufacturing environments. Over time, legends grew larger than confirmed facts. Some claimed the error involved a previously undocumented die clash combined with an incorrect alloy mixture, making replication impossible. Others believed the value was driven by competition among elite buyers seeking status as much as investment. Regardless of theory, the 2016 Jefferson Nickel captured imagination worldwide. The climax of the story arrived with an auction spoken of in hushed tones. Attendance was reportedly limited, bidders vetted, and confidentiality enforced. As bidding intensified, numbers climbed far beyond expectations. When the final hammer fell, reports claimed that a single 2016 Jefferson Nickel with a verified minting error sold for $65 million, cementing its legend forever. Collectors who dismissed the rumors initially later admitted regret, realizing how easily history can pass unnoticed. Many began rechecking old collections, bank rolls, and inherited jars, hoping chance had favored them unknowingly. The nickel story became a lesson about awareness, patience, and curiosity. It emphasized that extraordinary value can hide within ordinary objects, waiting for the right moment to be recognized. Even skeptics acknowledged that belief itself shapes markets. Whether or not every claim could be proven, the demand was undeniable. Auctions thrive on emotion, rivalry, and narrative, and the 2016 Jefferson Nickel possessed all three. Its rise challenged assumptions about modern coins, proving that history does not always require centuries to form. Today, the 2016 Jefferson Nickel stands as a reminder that rarity is unpredictable. It symbolizes the intersection of machinery, human oversight, and chance. For some, it is a cautionary tale about overlooked details. For others, it is proof that even a humble 5-cent coin can transcend its purpose and become legend. In the broader landscape of numismatics, such stories fuel passion and participation. New collectors are drawn in by the idea that discovery is still possible. Veterans are reminded why they fell in love with the hobby. The 2016 Jefferson Nickel occupies a unique place, bridging everyday currency and extraordinary outcome through a single mistake. Ultimately, whether fully documented or partially mythologized, the tale endures because it resonates. It suggests that value is not fixed, that meaning can evolve, and that chance rewards attentiveness. Somewhere among millions of identical coins, one imperfection rewrote expectations. That possibility continues to inspire searches, conversations, and dreams among collectors everywhere. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Coin Provenance for future updates about rare coins.
Stay tuned.